10 seconds remaining.
Can do against these Eidolons, so maybe they just go for the hero instead.
Tempting that at the moment. So you're getting pushed back a little bit. Celad's going to put himself kind of in front of the Enigma so he can hide behind. But the Glimpse back, they actually bring him down.
Moment, right? Salad, he's getting Glimpse back in and he's leveled up the Ice Shards instead of the Snowball. Looks like they'll be able to get the kill onto Roger, but that's going to be a second Essence Shift permanent stack. Bringing onto... again,
Oh,
I don't think...
Cox in the river. They're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Cello with the beautiful rotation, and look at the extra damage that's getting pumped out thanks to the tag team. A fine.
Yeah, when he picked up the Invis route, so he knows.
Well, they might actually make the attempt. Firefly just expires. Cox will get a little bit of distance back with the Flame Breaker. It's going to be on Nama to hold them back with the fissure, though. Beautiful interception out of the Earthshaker, and now Skem's going to rotate as well. They should easily be able to get the kill onto Knight under the tower. He's even going to use the Shadow Dance for the bonus movement speed, but the Glimpse is there. Perma Agi once again, and Cox also gets the double kill as well, and they got a catapult.
He's playing on the right-hand side. He's going to go for the attempt, but it's telegraphed.
It is indeed with the black hole. No hesitation, but the Fissure's going to be able to cancel it. Echo damage from Narman, but still, they're able to find the kill in the end. As MKS even wants to rotate down to bottom to get involved in the fight. Just a little bit out of range.
Points to the Midnight Pulse, no. So they're not going to be able to take out these trees. There still should be plenty of... Oh, unless Narman's really, really clever. Even forcing the Chrono out. Yeah, I mean, he is just playing amazingly well.
Slark's TP's going to get cancelled. Rest of the boys are coming. Narman's not dead just yet. They'll finally get the kill. Time Walk still being on cooldown. And now Roger can drop the Static Storm. All the ultimates used just to bring down MKS. A lot of hate and emphasis, but at least they're able to shut down the carry. And now they'll go for Xiaoyu as well. A Glimpse just in the nick of timing to be able to cancel the TP out from the Enigma. They need to deal with the Eidolons afterwards to help keep Roger alive. Instead, it's going to be Cellar that punches him up into the sky, but he too will be sent packing into the grave as Geek fam.
Something that just had to be done though.
Force. Oh, he snowboarded onto the creep.
Good, nice.
Nicely done from Salad. Oh, that was beautiful.
Very, very nice. Not wanting to give that Lotus Orb the value at the very beginning of the game. Little players like that is what's going to bring Unity back.
Oh, MKS is going to be in trouble. Glimpse back into the Static Storm. They might need the Echo Slam for the follow-up damage. As with that ultimate drop down, the TPs would just be a little bit too late to protect the carry. So in the end, Geek fam.
The end of that game one. To see that the Banter's alive and well. They might be looking to go for another dive here onto Salad.
They're going to be cautious about the black hole, yeah. No hesitation onto Xiaoyu, and Salad's going to live as well. As Geek fam, a little bit of a misstep there. They'd love Knight. They would love the Lena, and they're going to be able to find her. BKB still is available, and Knight's actually going to look to turn it around and look at the damage with the help of the tag team. And Knight can now stand firmly in place to be able to bring down with the Earthshaker. Force gets one stump, but the fissure just expires, so he can't get the bounce back. And now MKS, the Chrono hold them down. The Overgrowth as well for good measure. No value out of the Rolling Thunder at all is not here. Knight's playing behind, so if they do get that one stun, Knight could follow up. Skem's actually going to posture aggressively because he's got the goons starting to show up. Shadow Dance there to hold them back. And now with the Glimpse back, BKB still on cooldown for a couple of seconds. And great rotations out of the supports. Being able to connect to play with Skem will grant them 2 kills. And now be able to open up for more as well as Cox finds the window to jump into the tree line. Xiaoyu, nothing the brother can do. He's going to do all the damage he can. And then unfortunately be sent packing once again.
That's twice now. Rogers, although he's going to be surprising who.
Gets a jump. Xiaoyu just in range for the black hole, however. So the turnaround potential is there. Rating, do they still want to stick around and try and take the team fight though? Skem, he's considering about moving forward, but they're not going to have the turnaround potential. But the Overgrowth instantly nullified thanks to the Lotus Orb. So it might enable Force to get away, but everything is still on cooldown. Narman will make him work for it. Gonna get the blink off for the Snowball, actually. There might be a potential LSA off the mark, Force. Oh. Wait, this is so awkward. Okay, they see it.
Good job.
Advantage. Salad. Instant jump in. The shards and fissure might be a bit of an issue for the Rolling Thunder, but still they're going to turn to the other boys on the back line as Narman will be killed off. Can they get any more out of this, though? He actually looks to buy back. This could be a decent fight if they get more than just LWW, and unfortunately, that's not to be.
Yeah, use the overgrowth really early just to confirm the kill onto the earth.
Top lane. They're going to make the attempt onto MKS. Of course, he's playing with the Aegis. They get the bash. They might not need to force out any ultimates. But the black hole, oh, it's beautiful from Xiaoyu from afar. They even dropped the Chrono for good measure. Why not? All the ultimates they would need to secure both the kills. But Cox should die. And in goes Naaman, though. A pretty big Echo Slam with a turnaround potential. But all they get is just the Tusk. Not the biggest kill. Naaman is well into the tree line. MKS in hot pursuit. Skem's going to be cautious. Overgrowth to hold him down, but he's got the Shadow Dance to buy some time. Even the Depth Shroud if required. It can pounce away. Skem will be chilling for the moment.
And Disrupt to change things. Coming off onto the side. Ooh, still save the BKB.
Bottom.
Salad.
Skem's going to be able to run into the Lina. They know the BKB is still on cooldown at the moment. And Knight should be picked off. As Dire is starting to connect though, however. MKS will be able to find one. But they will be forced to retreat. And even with the double damage rune advantage, Cox in a great position to be able to pop it. Let's see if they're going to be able to get the jump as well. Onto the Void they go. And there they get him. Drag back into Nam. It's Echo Slam, but it sets it up for the corner. But MKS,
oh, he's stuck.
He's on the wrong side of the fissure. They'll get nothing out of the Chronosphere, but still the Overgrowth holds him down. Knight's going to try and TP in to provide the damage, but they'll glimpse away the Lina. It doesn't look like it matters in the end, though. As the Chrono with the Overgrowth follow-up. Great positioning out of LWW. Was able to capitalize on all. Xiaoyu's ready. Xiaoyu is ready. And Celad's here to follow up as well. Great read from Unity Gaming. Anticipating Skem to go for this next wave up top.
A period where you're wanting to buy back even if he had it. So, again, they're just going to put more dominance onto the lanes.
They're connecting to LWW. MKS going to jump in. Gets the Chrono before the Rolling Thunder. MKS easily dispatches the life of the Panclear. And now another freebie as well is going to be given over. I just got the top tower as well, so T2's left standing. Let's see if it's going to go right this fight. Cox, a jumper to the middle, and MKS, though he doesn't want to play around, pops the BKB. He's going to try and look to TP onto the high ground. They will at least get LWW. The Train Protector is going to go down, but of course not worth it at all, the smoke that they find. Now they do have a nice ward on the high ground that also sees the Tusk. Glimpse back into Skem's jump. Celad's going to be able to get some repositioning. Blink up after the snowball, but Naaman, look who they've caught. It's the Enigma that they can drag back, so another kill for them to find, and they're not done just yet. Scouting out Celad. Flame Break to push him away. Looks like poor Tusk was a nice escape previously, but he will not be able to replicate that. Pushing very far forward. Fisher's going to be there from afar. They're getting a lot of essence early to be able to start the fight. Skem's going to pounce over the Lina. And now we might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, the snowball's going to drag him out of the Chrono. Static Storm's even dropped down as well. Can they capitalize on the early ultimate from Roger as Force is going to be into the middle? They get rid of Lina's life. No buyback. Not the worst. Glimpse. They also found another. It's going to be on the black hole if they're going to turn this team fight around, but it looks like Unity want nothing to do with this.
Well, that's the first big mistake. Speed inside Chrono.
Cox.
The face of the Void.
Jump onto the Bat Rider, but the boys are nearby. Radiant, they're in a great position to be able to follow up, and now off to the right side of the fissure. Onto two. Static Storm and Echo Slam. Geek fam. Whoa. Momentum building. This game starting to get interesting. As they'll get another kill as well. This is looking spicy.
Yes, it is. And even just the use of the swashbuckler.
Skem's going to move him forward. Smoke pop. The jump. He gets a connection. Fisher's going to hold them down for the moment as well. An awkward start to the team fight. Roger unable to get much out of it. Look at the turnaround. They'll deal with the first life. Krona's going to be out as well. And Knight's onto the northern side. The lean is damaged. It's just too much for them to handle the team fight. The black hole as well for good measure. And now they can try and catch up to some more members as Naaman will not escape inside his own jungle. Attempts a TP, but the bash is there at the buzzer to stop him short as Unity Gaming. Well, the momentum was starting to slip out of their favor, but one fight, and now they can look to walk. Ash Force! Joss is able to get out. That's a lot of buybacks, though. Skem finds one. not the most valuable target. You need some cores after all these buybacks. You need to get so much more out of it. Cock's gonna try and move it to the right side. Glimpse back into the Static Storm. Scepter, beautiful way to be able to prevent any escape from MKS. And well, there we go. That's what they needed. They needed some bigger kills, and they'll find it with the Void.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, Scam?
It wasn't enough just to get little bits. Does he have the gem? No, he doesn't. Oh, actually ends up popping. Even though he was kind of hidden at the moment.
Oh, almost got the blink off that fissure just at the nick of time. Alright.
Fissures have been real solid too.
Yes, and this is a big kill, man. Narman has been so vital to their lineup. Jump in. Narman's in trouble. There's nothing they can do to protect him. Someone needs to go in. It's going to be up to Force with the Rolling Thunder. They haven't brought him down just yet. Chrono's going to be laid down. Clips onto 2, and now MKS can turn to deal with the Pangolier. Bashes galore. Black hole set up, and that's all she wrote. Diebacks are all out. They can walk it down. The creeps are pushed out. The brute to travel are going to the lanes, and it looks like Unity should be able to 2-0. Wow. Unity Gaming able to take it to the boys on top and get the 2-0.
Yeah, this is one of the few times that I'm going to have to disagree with Dota Plus. We were talking about it like 20-ish minutes into the game. It was I think it was like a 70+% win probability from Geek Fan, but I just didn't see it.